Welcome to Learn English with Sapna. Today I bring you a divine story that will touch your heart and uplift your soul. It is a mysterious tale of a poor villager, an unexpected guest, and a miracle that reveals the presence of Lord Shiva in the most humble form. Let's begin the journey. In a small village nestled near the Himalayas, there lived a poor farmer named Bhola. Though he had very little, his heart was filled with devotion. Every morning, he would visit the small Shiva temple near the river and offer water from his clay pot while chanting Om Namah Shivaya. Bhola had only one wish in life: to serve Lord Shiva in any way he could. One winter evening, the sky turned dark much earlier than usual. Thick clouds loomed over the mountains, and a freezing wind began to howl through the village. Most of the people locked themselves indoors. Bhola too was about to enter his tiny hut when he heard a knock at the door. Standing outside was a wandering yogi. He wore simple clothes, his long hair tied in a knot. His eyes were calm, but they held a mysterious depth. The yogi said nothing, only looked at Bhola with a gentle smile. Despite his poverty, Bhola immediately welcomed the stranger. He offered his only blanket and lit a small fire to warm the yogi's hand. "I have no riches to offer you," Bhola said humbly, "but you are welcome to share my little food and shelter." The yogi nodded and sat silently. That night, Bhola cooked his last handful of rice and shared it with the yogi. There was no oil, no salt, and no vegetables, just plain rice. But he served it with love. After eating, the yogi finally spoke. His voice was deep and soothing. "You are a kind man, Bhola. Why do you serve strangers with such devotion?" Bhola folded his hands and replied, "I see Lord Shiva in every soul. Serving others is my way of serving him." The yogi smiled faintly and looked into the fire. A silence followed, and then, without a word, he lay down on the floor and fell asleep. That night, Bhola had a strange dream. He saw a majestic figure with ash smeared on his body, a crescent moon in his hair, and a snake around his neck. It was none other than Lord Shiva himself. In the dream, Lord Shiva spoke. "Bhola, tonight I came to your home in disguise. I am pleased with your devotion. You gave me food, warmth, and love without expecting anything in return. Ask for a boon." Bhola's eyes filled with tears. he fell at Lord Shiva's feet and said, "I seek no riches, Mahadev. Just give me the strength to serve others." The next morning, Bhola woke up, but the yogi was gone. Only ashes remained where the fire had burned. But something had changed. His hut no longer looked broken. It was cleaner and warmer. Outside, his small barren land was suddenly green, with healthy crops growing overnight. His old cow, once weak, stood strong and healthy. News spread through the village about the miracle. But Bhola remained humble. He simply continued his daily visit to the temple, chanting Om Namah Shivaya. Years passed. Bhola never became rich in gold, but his life was rich in peace, kindness, and divine presence. Moral of this story: this story reminds us that true devotion lies in selfless service. Lord Shiva does not reside only in grand temples. He resides in the heart that gives with love and expects nothing in return. Sometimes God comes to test us, not in divine form, but as a stranger, a beggar, or a traveler. Treat every guest with love, every soul with respect, and every act of kindness as an offering to the divine. Thank you for listening to this beautiful story of devotion and mystery. Comment below, have you ever experienced a moment that felt like a miracle? Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and may Lord Shiva's blessing always be with you. Thanks for watching.